Hey everyone, so this is my review of Code Black Season 2, Episode 9, called Sleight of Hand. And basically what this episode is about is that when a downed police officer who had been shot in a major shootout enters Angels Memorial Hospital with an unexploded bullet in her leg, Dr. Willis, Leanne, and Jesse have to pretty much do an emergency surgery to both try and save her life from the possible explosion as well as the life of basically everyone in the hospital. And while that's going on, a magician goes to Angels Memorial Hospital complaining of having trouble breathing and learns some pretty possible dark consequences with that. And this was a very entertaining and great episode that was also really, really sad. And I honestly could say I cried multiple times while watching this episode. I really liked watching the whole beginning scene with Dr. Willis and Nora going in the ambulance to the scene of the shootout to go and help the police officers who have been shot. And I really liked it because I like seeing Nora sort of in this more chaotic environment than, surprisingly, the emergency room usually is. And like seeing her dealing with all the stress of trying to help out these police officers who had been shot like as quickly as possible to like stop their bleeding and stuff like that. That was so cool to see Nora learning to deal with those sort of situations, as well as the situations of dealing with informing the family when someone's passed. And all three of the police officers who had been shot all like had their very interesting stories, but like the main one had to be the lady with the unexploded explosive bullet in her leg. And those were some really cool scenes to see. And especially the one scene that was probably the first scene that made me cry was the one where all the other police officers who were there who hadn't been shot all go and help Dr. Willis carry this downed police officer's bed to a place where she can have the surgery and not have to worry about the explosives going off on her. And then along with that, I really enjoyed the scene where Leanne and Jesse finally break the rules and go and help out Dr. Willis in doing this surgery to try and stop the explosion from going off. Because technically they couldn't because of the fact that they were under regulations of working at this hospital and they had to care about their safeties over the patients. But still they broke the rules, and those were some really cool scenes to see all three of them working together. The magician who had the breathing problems was really cool to see, but he was really pretty much only there to add like a little bit of lightheartedness to this really kind of sad otherwise episode. But still, he was really nice to see and really fun to see. And then the lady with lupus was such a great storyline that I kind of wish that it could have been a main storyline in like a separate episode, because it was so cool to watch all of it. I guess the best words I can say for it. But it was also really, really sad with how everything ended, and that was probably the other two moments that made me cry, was with her brother and him sort of dealing with all these problems as he's finally sort of realizing that they are problems. And especially just watching like the sort of realization that they are brother and sister who truly do love each other. And that was one of the moments that I just started bawling watching. And just overall, I really enjoyed this episode and it had so many great moments to it. So yeah, that's my review of Code Black Season 2, Episode 9 called Sleight of Hand. So yeah. Bye!